I'm out. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Xcite Racing League's GP3 division, brought to you live around the circuit of Australia, the first round of the season for these guys. And if you recognise my voice, yes, I'm back for another season of commentating and stewarding. Used to be in Tier 6 last season. Well, I'm here in GP3 this one, and I'm very, very excited for this. My name, of course, is Shadow Hunter FX. I am joined by my usual compatriot, who you will be seeing pretty much every day of the week when he's streaming, which he loves. I know he loves it, really. It's F1X Speed, and obviously, Wes, his name is Wes, if you didn't know.
Yeah.
So Wes, we got old faces, we got some new ones here tonight, and a combination of the two. So, what are you expecting here tonight with the first race of the season?
Fantastic question. I don't know. Entertainment for one, because this is GP3. No rain, as we figured out from a minute ago. Sadly, seems like it doesn't want to rain here compared to what it did last season, but alright. But yeah, it's, I don't know, it's quite a mixed division of drivers, I feel. It's going to be close, and going to be good, I think. There's champions in here, there's new drivers, it's a complete mix-up.
Quite old, complete mix-up. There's got some very interesting combination of teams as well, including two drivers that used to be in Tier 6, well, in fact, were first and second in the Tier 6 Championship last season. Obviously, it's going to be a challenge for them as a step up, of course, in pace and all that, but I'm sure they are up to the challenge.
Alex Ham says eyes for the win. He's going for eyes the best to win. Tier 6 champion himself in Season 7. I'm on board with the Season 8 champion of Superbra. That's fun.
There are quite a few high caliber names in terms of my book actually in this division. That's why I'm very excited.
Yeah.
Sir Lane in the Williams this season is now starting his lap as we go on board. As you said, no chance of rain, but low temperatures in this qualifying session, so we might be
21 degrees.
Yeah, 21 and all that, yeah.
Yeah, 21 degrees. And there's a bit of traffic happening at the Ricardo says Super Raw for the win and Deeds for second, so he's going for two Tier 6 people to get the 1-2 in the Red Bulls. Which we all know Super Raw is actually quite quick in the Red Bull as he comes to finish his first lap. It's going to be a 26.3 to put him on provisional pole.
26.3 is a reasonable time to start off with.
Mr. Deeds is actually second. 26.9.
I was going to say, with the low temperatures, it's going to be, I would say, the second lap when people start to get really good laps in. As Shane, 32k, and the Williams goes to 26.5, goes P2.
Bug-Eyed gone third.
Bug-Eyed and the Lotus goes P3.
There's a Ferrari and Superbra close to each other on track, and I think the Ferrari messed up and he's just got out the way of Superbra, but
yeah, that's
you can't help it. You can't help it when you're on a lap and people put colours in on you, really, so that's what's happened there. Still over 10 minutes to go of this session, so a long time to get some laps in.
Okay, outgoing hasn't completed the lap yet. It's coming into the final sector now. In my opinion, these final sets of corners make or break your lap because there are a lot of traction difficulties, especially these two corners here. He's almost drifted his way through the penultimate. That comes around the final corner now. Opens up the DRS. This is going to be a reasonable lap time. Might go provisional pole as Grace Center loses again. It's 25-4 for Chaos Outgoing in the Ferrari going to provisional pole.
I'm not sure if this is biased opinions from the Tier 6 guys, but here we go. Currently XRL Buttons thinks Superbra first, Mr. D second, and I's the best third. I'm not too sure if this was a bit of bias towards Tier 6.
A lot.
How does it feel? Now this is a good question, I didn't know. How does it feel to be commentating over your division from last season? It's weird because we've lost Bug-Eyed.
Yeah, gotta get back in.
This connection seems to be a problem not only for this division but GP2 a little bit and F1 as well. But no, I don't know, because I know it's GP3 and everything, but I felt more like last night in GP2 was my division because there was drivers that I raced against. In here, I don't think I've raced against any of these guys. Well, last season anyway. That's a bit weird. Definitely weird. Definitely weird. I think it sounds good though, the GP3 champion from last season commentating on this season. Let's see what Sir Lane can do. He's 7th at the moment, it definitely is. He's gone 3rd with a 25.9, so we got some quick times in by Shane, Sophie 2K, 10. 25.8, and Pole Craig's just got back alive. His cat's outgoing, like you said, he's probably pitting now. RBZ's just begun a lap. Tibbs has covered the finish one. He's going to do a 26.6, puts him 7th in the Sauber. And now it's time for let's come on the last corner. We check the message from Gary Allbone. It says, I'm going for my mate RBZ to win. He will do a 25.3 in qualifying. Good to know. As the best is on 6th. I'm not too sure if that was actually an improvement or not. A nice message from Gary thinking that RBZ will win. So we've got lots of different opinions. Keep them coming in. Seems like it's going to be a good race tonight.
Gary, I call him Ribs.
You call him Ribs. You call him Ribs. I call him RBZ.
Why?
Talking about him, we're on board with more. Because he's RBZ, isn't he?
Ribs.
Yeah, but he's RBZ. Yep. I like you don't say the number part.
Ribs 1012.
There you go.
Ribs 1012.
XRL Button getting involved. Overall, Superbra is using my setup. Alright then, so that's probably why he's gone for him. We're going to have to get Craig back in as well. Sadly him lagging out. We got Bug-Eyed back in. We do have 12 races tonight, but sadly 2 already lagging out. This is my message has been respand all this that's message. Jackie 2 says bird first, no one said that yet. Superbra 2nd and 3rd. Eyes the best. Ribs is going to go 9th with his first lap. That's a pretty good call by Jackie 210 to go with Bird is the word. Everyone seeming to forget about him. Try and find him on the track somewhere.
He's in the pits, that's why.
He's in the pits. That's why.
I
back on board with
is
Eisen.
just finishing a lap. Are you going to
He's
start
pitting.
one? No, you're not. Get on one. 5.
See, Bug-Eyed is unfortunate because Bug-Eyed was actually up there before he lagged out.
Indeed, that wasn't unfortunate.
And Craig's
Then
back.
Craig back again.
So everyone's back
Obviously,
in.
Obviously, his connection couples, who he's basically renowned for.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
He's exactly having the best connection couples at the moment.
You need to make it copyright. Yeah, you might have to make it copyright to be fair, Mario. You gotta love copyright. You really have to. Gotta love it. There's only 3 cars out
Make
track.
a copyright.
Because he kept doing a prediction thing for the top 3, and now everybody's doing it.
Okay. Yeah, as you said, 3 drivers on track.
Now going to be
Chaos
4.
Outgoing, currently on the 25.4. He's about to start his lap now. Open up the DRS.
We're
onto
watching for
the
that.
front straight. Coming down into turn 1. It's a very fast corner. Naturally taking a 3rd gear, although some people take it differently. hits the apex very, very nicely going through there. Going on to the second DRS zone, now coming down into turn number 3. Difficult to get your braking right in this corner, and whoa, yeah, he slides his way into there. A bit of Mario Kart in on for show. Turn 4, got to find the sort of road hump on the outside. Now for this far section here, that's the end of sector 1. Sector 2,
he's cocked it. Yeah, that's that. That gone, and I'm getting my messages respammed me. Sadly, I messed up there by outgoing, and he noticed it straight away.
Delete the messages, please.
Yeah, I can't press the middle button for another 100 seconds. Let's try it. Here we go. No, damn.
There's two drawbacks to this.
Ricardo XV, typical Gary. Oh god, no, wrong name. Typical Craig lagging out. ...
Right, Mr. D, you're gonna complete a lap for me if I don't have to stop heading my tracks.
I don't know where. I can't even find him on track. Where is he?
Currently P8. I'm on the 26.6.
P8, great. Okay.
Is
he on a lap?
Now. Got the DRS.
I'm gonna go on board 10th then. Go on board with Tommy. He's on a lap.
Very, very nice.
So I don't know what Tommy's gonna do. He was meant to be in F4 before. He actually asked to get put into. He asked to be put into GP3, and I said GP2 because Outgoing's actually been asked to be put in GP2 from his showing yesterday. He's quite happy with. But here is the qualifying lap of 27.2. Tommy stays 10th at the moment. How far off is he? He's only 3 tenths off the RBZ at the moment. To be fair to him, and maybe he can continue to improve. But yeah, he asked to be in this race, which is a bit strange to be asked to be put in high division. I would have done the complete opposite if I was him, but hey, people want what they want, don't they? I'd like to see how he does. Hopefully he can pass. Yep, the only way to push yourself is race against faster drivers.
So 3 minutes to go. Shane Sophie 2K is this middle lap now. So big kick off again. Now going into the middle sector. It's tricky to keep it in the white line, and he's done it again. Every time I do a track guide on, or attempt to do a track guide on this, they cut the corner and that's the lap gone.
Well, is it though? Because does the game pick that one up?
I would pick it up.
Yeah, but we don't just count laps after one corner. Yeah. You know that. Oh no, that's gone wide. Yep, that's him we're in there. He's braked. So there's that lap gone as well. So sadly, people pushing themselves too hard, I'd have to say here. And Tommy, I think, is going to pit maybe. RBZ's on a lap now, we'll probably come back to him. Mr. Deeds is on 1, he's in 8. Is there anyone near ending a lap?
Shane Sophie is finishing his lap, but...
No, he braked, didn't he? Oh, Super is on a lap, but he's just gone wide, and that's a few tenths he's lost there. He's probably put in the gravel there, and he has. There's the wall, he keeps out the wall, but he's 2 left. My laptop nearly died then, so you would have seen none of that probably. Or maybe some of it. But yeah, nearly dropping in the wall, the Tier 6 champion.
That is, well, he's just about to finish his lap. With a bit wide going into the final few corners. Went into the corner now against me. We're trying to get the car stopped and through the... Improving his lap. He's building one up. It's going to be his final. It's definitely going to be his final run because there's a minute 26 left on the clock. One more run for these guys. As we're going to the turn 1.
Mr. Deeds not using DRS. I don't know why.
Probably broken.
That's really unfortunate. And Tommy's messed that one up, and he's going to get another lap in, so it's okay if he has enough fuel. Outgoing's on one, but I don't know if that's looking any quicker. And no, Sophie. Shane's one's definitely not. So Lane's just started one. There's the words. Everyone's got really mucky tyres. They've basically gone on board with.
They're really pushing themselves.
Oh no! I's the best down the. I's the best down the home straight. I think just had his. Has had some lag. Had a lot of lag. And RBZ gone up to 7th, so he's improving his qualified time. I think he may have just messed up there, and he has, so he's getting out of the way of drivers.
Well done, Ribs. Out of the way of
Tibbs stays 8th.
Stayed on. I've stayed on.
Oh, Mr. Deeds is laps over.
Wow.
I don't know who is going to
commitment by that Sauber there, going for the fast right hand before penultimate corner. He went through there. This might be an improvement for both. The word 24, 25, 25.8 goes P2. Just beats Shane by 4,000.
I can't really.
Shane's now on a lap. Kenny, he now knows he's just been beaten by a minimal amount. Kenny improved. Eyes get that front row back.
Stood up again, Tommy, sadly. Eyes is having some lag. Is Shane on a wheel? Because it looks like so.
It definitely is on a wheel. The car looks very
Damn! Damn! That was some smooth steering there.
His car looks very smooth.
Yeah, through the chicane that was damn. Okay.
I can tell by how the car is smooth. It's not improving on his lap, so he's P3 for now. Is anybody going to improve? Supercar just finishing his lap, currently 5th on a 26.3. The last guy. Just kept in the lines. This is going to be a little bit of improvement, I think. Opens up the DRS, comes towards the line. 25, 26, 26 flat. Goes. Stays fifth.
Well, they've gone 4 tenths quicker than my pole time last season.
Oh,
shows how much of an improvement.
Lots of drivers in here now.
You say that, but I can do 25 flats now, so it's not really fast drivers. No, because we have. Just shows how slow we were at the beginning.
So Chaos Outgoing takes the first pole position of the season in his Ferrari. That's a good way to kick off some things, but he's got both Williams right behind him, and they're both Red Bulls, I think, as well. So that red machine is going to be under some pretty bit of an attack. Demi
Pierce says good luck, Jordan Lane, and I'm guessing that was him responding.
Right. So.
Oh, I'll get off that screen now. So you would have. Oh, I was gonna say you have lag, but you're not looking at anything where you would really have lag. I can hear barking, mate. Tell your girlfriend to be quiet. Good one, Gary. Brilliant one there. That was fantastic, Gary. That was absolutely awesome. No, there was barking from my dogs, and he says my girlfriend. Don't have one, first of all.
But second of all, it would be a dog. Oh. And thirdly,
she could act like a dog.
Oh.
You didn't figure that, did you?
I don't want to get that image in my head, please.
Don't get any image in your head.
Here you are. Right. So, to do something differently, and this is going to require a lot of cooperation from the drivers in the game right now, but you're going to hear some reactions or some questions which I'm going to ask. I'm going to do a grid walk, like we do in real F1, an attempt of one, for these drivers, rather than just going through the grid, which, by the way, yesterday, good ways of doing it in 12 seconds, but
yeah, I know.
Not how I want to do it. So
someone read it up. GP3 prediction: first Shane, second Chaos Outgoing, and third Superbar. That is Maldi's prediction. He's putting 10p on every one, so he already owes me, I think, 40p from the first 2 races.
Is he doing it every single race screen?
Yeah.
Apart from his own, of course. Right, let's get into game chat, because we're going to be waiting for so long.
Yes,
right,
let's do that.
Here we go.
It ruins it for the people who actually don't want to cut.
Right, hello drivers. Right, you are live on stream, so one has to the words of Carol Vorderman from Channel 4, please do not swear. Okay, so let's go down the grid in a very interesting qualifying session that has left KS Outgoing in the Ferrari on pole position. So Outgoing, great start to your season, but you've got both Williams right behind you. What is your plan going into turn 1, or especially on the first lap?
Well, I'm just gonna try and take it as careful as I can, not, not just like oversteer the car too much and let him bit past, I'm just gonna try and keep it on the track and just try and stay.
That's definitely a good advice, and good luck to you, good luck to your race. Let's go to Bo's the word actually, who got into second place in the Sauber. How is that Sauber feeling for you around this racetrack?
Yes, feeling very smooth. I can get good lap times in, so hopefully that'll get me a good position in the race.
Do you reckon you can challenge for the podium for this race?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, again, good luck to you. And then 5th and 6th, sorry to skip over the Williams drivers, but I did mention you in Outgoings there. Super Bra, nice, the best 5th and 6th, the two Red Bulls, great showing considering you weren't Tier 6 last season. So good start to the both of yous. What is your plans for this race in particular? Super Bra first, go to you.
Just keep it on the track, hopefully. I don't know, fight for a podium maybe. Just have to see what everyone's race pace is like.
Oh, we've readied up.
Who's done that?
Right,
No,
fair enough.
yeah, I think it might have been nice to have that play.
Fair enough,
was
cut
bored
it
of me.
short. Okay.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Don't blame
Okay.
me.
It wasn't Wes.
We'll try this in Malaysia next time out. Right, good luck guys. Get on the side.
Bird, please don't.
Yes,
I'm
mate.
probably going to be lagging Bird, so yeah.
Well,
Well, that's a shame.
It's a bit of a shame.
I'm really getting into that, but never mind.
Don't worry, partner. I did show the message. It's okay. I don't believe there's such a delay on the messages. I think as we're going now, they'd just be seeing the start of that. So yeah, here we go. Then.
Right, so here we go. The last 100% in XRL in this week of racing in Australia. It's a long time. We've got to get out of the way. Pretty sharpish for Bog-Eyed and for Craig Senna. What can they do on the very back of the grid? And Tommy Race is starting in 10th place as well. We're going to have 3, 4, 5 lights. Lights out and away they go. And we've lost connection to Craig Senna already.
Wow.
Already. Before we go into turn 1, Bo's the word was looking at KSL going into the inside, but couldn't do it. Midfield is a little bit there. There was another Sauber, and I think it was a Red Bull on the sidelines. Bo's is challenging. Bo's was challenging, going the outside into turn 3. KSL goes misses, braking completely, and Bird is through. One of the Williams is through as well. I think that was Shane or Sir Lane going around the outside.
Don't think you didn't get through.
Or
Bog-Eyed in the
just
a few people running wide in places. Probably getting about 100% fuel. There is a big difference.
Very big difference. It's Shane Sophie ahead of Sir Lane. So, Bird is the word, has taken the initiative on the KSL going in the Ferrari. The two Williams side by side. There's a Red Bull sneaking in there.
That's Supra.
Is the two Williams side by side. They can't decide between each other who's going to be in front. Supercross trying to capitalise. Go on the outside.
Oh,
you be
don't
brave.
try it.
This will be brave.
He backs out.
He does back out, but he's got to watch out for his teammate. Eyes the best behind, and there's the other Ferrari sliding his way through the mid pack. Everyone's still relatively together.
Lois messed up in the background, and the other one mugged him, and so Sauber, I think.
Three wide.
It's like tapping at the back. And that's the Sauber and the Lotus. Lotus or Bog-Eyed, I think, and I don't know what Sauber. Sauber or Tibbs had a bit of contact, not too sure what's going on. Put that down to it being like one.
Like best, Mr. Dees has dropped off his teammate a little bit at the front.
You said about I was the best though. On the Ferrari, I was best on the Ferrari. Good move.
Nice. Nice clean.
That was close. Good racing between both.
His way into 7th. That was a good move. Tommy Racer, who's now got the Sauber of
Tibbs
and Ribs together, interestingly. 9th and 10th places, and then there's Lotus of Bug-Eyed right behind. Relatively good first corner, a little bit bumping the groin in the first one.
Oh, there's a front. Someone's lost their front wing. Someone has lost their front wing, and it's a Red Bull. And who is that? Why is that? That Supercars has lost his front wing. I feel like there must have been a collision on the braking with the Williams, which is actually very close to being Mr. D's. I don't know what Williams that is.
That's unfortunate to Supercar. Another good way. He wants to start out. He's going to keep out the way of Ribs. No,
wow.
He's side-potted Ribs. To be fair, Ribs tried to get past him on the fast left and right. It's never going to happen. Especially when he got no front wing.
Good move by Eyes the Best to pass Mr. Deeds then. It was Sir Lane in the Williams. I don't know actually what happened there. I want to write it down to Michael and then we'll ask the drivers afterwards what happened at turn number 6. I feel like it is, anyway. A little bit of chaos. Check some in 2 seconds. That was great because I feel like he's close. I didn't do anything, so check. 4 messages I got in that one. Are you slow? No.
Are you slow?
No,
he's probably referring to the fact that your competition was wiped out by these guys.
Ah, yeah. That was quite a long time ago. I don't want to owe you anymore.
Wow,
That was nothing just sounded like he was commentating on the Grand National. Well, Maldy's had already lost 10p from Supercar. We're going to lose 10p from Supercar, sadly.
To be fair, in my defence, there's a lot of things going on, so I have to speak quickly, like what they do in the Grand National. So,
yeah, they got some weird names.
A lot of understeer by
Deeds could get him. Might get him.
Could be a great move if he can try to pull it off. Nice. Get in the room. Get through. Front free and pulling away a little bit.
So the best laps I might have done could have got the third in this one.
That free DRS now
champ.
Active, but no, he's really that close challenge. Now going on to lap for this race. KS outgoing in the Ferrari leads the play. Got about 2-3 seconds. Over third is Word. Third is Word off camera. Obviously made him a big mistake because he's now back behind the Ferrari after a good initial getaway. James Sophie in third place, behind with Sir Lane, dropping off his teammate a little bit. It's now got Eyes the Best, Steve and Tibbs, all like a 4-way battle going for 4th place.
Looks closer than it is on the map. Different strategies as well. Tibbs on the primes.
I didn't even recognise that he was on the primes.
He's on the primes, indeed he's on options, and the rest I think are all on options. Yeah, they are, so Tibbs is in a good place.
I know Tommy's on the primes as well.
Tibbs is the first of the prime runners, but yeah.
I mean, he's struggling a little bit on those prime tyres. He didn't really go through the fast left and right very well.
He was struggling with that in qualifying.
Outgoing fastest lap of the 28.4, just been matched by Bird is the word. So Bird is now matching KS Outgoing's pace up at the front.
Side by side, really for Mr. Deeds, and Eyes the Best. And just Eyes the Best is just going to stay ahead of Deeds for this moment. And Tommy and Darby's there, and there's an incident there. Right down that 5-turn 1. The middle right sort of cycle thing. We could look back on. I'm not too sure about that one because I just called it. So
after a relatively good first lap, a bit of incident just going on, but
I think that was just an I think the few of them were accidents and stuff happens. Racing, as we found out yesterday in GP2, most of the things that actually happened don't have to be of racing instance. So, yeah.
Closest battle on track at the moment seems to be an interesting one. Obviously, Heats against Hive. I was looking at all these drivers, and I thought, which is going to be the two closest? Which would be the most interesting?
Maldy has called you the Ben Edward
Ben Edwards. I think who Ben Edwards is. Whether that's a good thing or not.
I don't have a clue.
As long as I'm not the guy that did 2009. But I don't think he did that very well.
What?
Because the guy that did commentary on the F1 season 2009.
There's two guys, huh? I don't know who they were.
One main one, which was way too excitable for my liking.
What, you don't like too excitable, really?
Well, never mind. Murray Walker is still the best commentator.
Oh, yeah.
Ever to live. Apart from Swishburne, of course.
No, Mary beats him, but...
Right, meantime, Jane Sophie has gone by Bird is the Word off camera. Again, I missed that. Bird is the Word obviously made a mistake. Or he was thinking about it. He was thinking about it, trying to make a move in the fast left and right, but thought better of it.
People are scared, aren't they, when it comes to that chicane. He brakes heavily into that, just in case he hits the car in front. I wouldn't brake that heavily. Or dab it still, I wouldn't. It's like it's them learning how much... Oh, Mr. Deeds is ahead of ours now. Don't know where that happened. 5th and 6th are swaps, and you wouldn't say that there's really much difference between these two at all. Always good to see.
Say what this battle has done is given Chaos Alco an absolutely phenomenal lead at the end of lap 6, going on to lap 7.
I wonder if I ask him after this race if he wants to do in GP2 still. See, I asked me before the race if he can race in GP2. Like, oh, you can do. He's like, alright, he's going to race tonight anyway, just to the fact that he was written down to do it. He's doing well so far.
Might need to make a change after this race if that carries on going.
Well, he has to win by a certain amount. I think it's because Birds the Words has. I think it's because Birds the Words has had some problems moving past or everything. So let's say we've got a whole race distance to go. Long race.
Yeah. Cool. Definitely a really big lead at the moment.
I want it all.
Just went on him and he nearly lost it. But the thing is with
Gary says, I'm done. Can't believe that Michael doesn't know who Ben Edwards is. By the way, he does F1 com on BBC.
Well, I knew he did commentary, but the amount of people that have done commentary on F1 the Solane, is that Solane or is it Shane? No, it's Shane.
That's
He's gone wide,
Bird
is now side by side with him. I believe he's going to go side by side with no.
I'm really not going to read that one now, dear. I don't believe you. And Martin Grundle was big against 2009.
Martin Grundle was another guy though. As Bird got DRS on the back of Shane. Is it going to be a simple move up the inside? Can he get the braking done?
That can't be 2009. I think that's just what Button was saying was his probably favourite commentators actually. Martin Brundle and
James Allen.
No,
his favourite. And James Allen together were pretty good.
Yeah, I think Button's doing some Mary Walker in the end. Brundle was pretty good. I can't say anything.
Right, now Bird.
Why are we talking about commentators? What?
I don't know. Bird is really stuck in this.
So I've missed this. Because of the mental and you aren't in the lessons and looking at the stuff, I've missed Bird get past through Shane. And now all of a sudden his teammates on him.
Done it the inside of turn 1. This is Deed catching up to these guys. I mean,
wow, here he is.
Now on the back of Solane.
This is why KS Outrun's gone. Now Bird as the Word's got past, he's gone as well, so... Sure the lead's not just happened due to people battling?
It's because it's battling. I mean, if you look at the fastest lap... Oh, okay, KS Outgun is now the number 9, it's half a second quicker than anybody else, but...
Yeah, see what Bird as the Word does on his next lap.
Catch KSL going. He is now going to have a great chance to get past Lane. Doing really, really well. Considering I think his teammate would be around this point if he didn't have a incident with one of these Williams. So Mr. D's will be careful trying to get past these guys. But I's the best hanging on, sort of kind of in sixth.
So Lane's going to go for that, isn't he? No, actually, well, yep, no. Better communication than Lotus, sort of, maybe. Think about it, you're going to do it or not, you are. Are they doing it? Are they not doing it? Are they doing it? Are they not doing it? What are they doing? Whoa, that's very close.
Lane almost pushing Shane off. I think he practically did. Mr. D's has capitalised and got past Shane.
Yeah, he's through. I'm not sure if, again, we've just seen some miscommunication between teammates.
I don't know what they were doing. I
don't know, but here comes the Lotus survives the best. And he's going to nick the place as well. I don't know what's going on.
Wow, that's completely, utterly ruined. Because he knows that I didn't catch you.
Okay, so 2009 was James Allen and Martin Bundle. By the way, Martin Bundle lives 10 minutes away from me. Thank you for that, Gary.
Did we need to know that? I didn't think we did.
Now we do.
I think James Allen is the one I remember. I didn't particularly like him, and he only got it for 1 year. Says a lot, so I think the two that are doing it now, know very well, are doing it.
What, David, Crofty and
yeah, David Croft and
was David, yeah. Pretty sure he did BTCC, that's why I like him.
I and Mr. D's are basically renewing
John
their
Champion,
battle,
apparently.
they did.
They're continuing. Yeah, that guy used to do BTCC at Crofty, so that's why I like him.
Oh yeah, he did do BTCC.
Pretty cool to see him go up. And do a great job. I like Ted as well, so
Ted Kravitz.
oh!
That's went very wide. Put it onto the grass through that middle.
Would you say now that I'll check the lap times actually. Don't know if Bird's closing on and outgoing or not. You're gonna have to look at the map to tell that.
I think it's the track you mean, not the map. I think again it's like earlier. It's like earlier. I think his outright pace can match KS outgoing, but he's not beating him.
Yeah, 2 takes John Legard. Sorry, John Legard apparently.
Jonathan Legard.
I don't know.
Right, meanwhile, Shane.
I can't say people's names properly. Don't ask.
Meanwhile, Shane, after being basically clipped by his teammate.
No, they didn't touch.
But they didn't touch, but he was forced wide, forced to take the initiative.
To confirm, 2009 was commentated on BBC by Martin Bottle and Jonathan Lear, same as 2010 apparently. So 2 years. How do we not know who the commentators are? Why is everyone saying different commentators? Come on.
Because I didn't.
It was only a couple of years ago.
I didn't take that much notice in 2010.
No, I don't remember who the commentators were in 2009. I remember Button winning. I was the best one wide.
I went way too deep into that corner. Obviously, he just managed to win the track. I think just by lowering it into first gear, which is basically the natural thing, which what gamers do now.
Yeah, well, yeah, just say to if you don't want to go off, put it in first. In reverse.
Well, there's tires on. You're not going to lock up in this game, or you rarely do.
Yeah, unless you're on the car.
Now this time that the option tires right at the start of the stint start to wear off a little bit. Shane, well, he is definitely really good through that fast section. Obviously the wheel.
Tibbs still the first of the prime runners and not far off the option guys. Working perfectly in his favour.
Yeah, I think he'll feature at some point.
But do you reckon that when he puts those options on, can he close up the outgoing?
He's too far back really to press an outgoing at this point.
And also again, looking at the map track, I call it map track because it's a map of the track. Is that second dot closing up to the first dot?
Kinda.
We're gonna go research it. outgoing last lap was a 29-1, 29. Okay, 29-9, 29-1, 29-3. Bird's the word was a 29-6, 29-2, 29-3.
Yeah, so as I said, Bird is matching, but
Way.
what he
Yeah,
needs
he's
to
closing.
do, what he needs to do is really need to keep on going. Maybe we can go for the undercut on outgoing, possibly just to gain a little bit of that gap down.
Further
Now,
XB says for the best.
but
That was on there for 2 seconds, so if you want that number, press pause and check it out.
oh, we're still going through that joke, are we?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Ow.
God, Jigsaw.
Yeah, my arm's not the same for my football match. I'm not a player, but ow.
Is it going to be a footballer's excuse? I wanted the guy to get a yellow card, I wanted a free kick. So I had to fall on the floor and hurt myself more.
Basically going
Oh,
up
someone
the goal
pitched.
kick as a
Shane.
bit of Shane. So a little bit of a rough start for Shane, especially for his teammate. Or maybe there wasn't a miscommunication at all. But he's now hitting onto now Mr. D. He's now all over the back on third lane for third place. Really punching above his weight, Mr. D's at the moment.
Do you think?
Definitely. When we consider where Sir Lane was last season. Exactly. D's was in tier 6 last season. I know people fluctuate on their pace, going up and down all over the place. I think he's got faster, and Sir Lane made a massive mistake there. D's is going to have a great opportunity. Give each other the room, and they do. So Lane gives him a lot of room basically. And D's is through, up in the third place. He chased down 2 leaders.
And up ahead, the Sauber of Word was on the grass quite a lot and slowing himself down. So that's sadly a problem, consistency-wise. That's not going to help him close up on this. Unless outgoing's done the same sort of thing, then he would on. Shane went on to primes. Now have you found Ragzler? No, I never found it. I got very confused.
I never found it either.
Who's in the pits?
Oh god. That is Bird is the word.
Bird's the word.
Bird's
Prime.
the word from
Tyres.
second. Prime tires.
So that's why he went a bit wide. The options have gone. RBZ's now in as well.
Ribs. Ribs is in. Yeah.
Some prime tyres. And is he gonna come out ahead of Superbar, which sadly had lost his front wing earlier on, which has been on the primes and he's gonna have to take his long way, and no he's not.
Oh wow, so Superbar, he could reach us sometime. If that is the case. Well, no, it's
Maybe a
Ribs,
top
so
5, maybe.
might be able to get into the lower end of the points, so not well on those prime tyres for now, but of course he can make an extra pit stop to everybody else. Fortunate for him, because he was, well, I suppose, I would say he'd be right where Mr. D's is right now. If he's
okay. As of late, outgoing went from a 29s to he's done a 30, then he did a 31, and
he's now pitting.
Bird is the word he was closing loads. He did a 29.3 and a 29.5, then he pitted. So he was closing even with his mistakes.
Right, so Mr. Dees is now going to take the lead of KS Outgoing pit. Is he going to come out in clean air? Don't think he is. Just going to come out behind, is that Albert?
That's Bird, isn't it?
Is that Bird?
No, it's Tibbs. It's Tibbs.
It's
Tibbs.
Oh, for a second.
I say if that was Bird as well, I was about to say, wow, that's a massive undercut.
Right,
No, there's
so
Bird. Bird is the next one behind him. So he
gap
would
is
definitely have closed.
Gap is relatively, I would actually say,
Yeah, it's closed.
But
Yeah.
now,
No, he's closed a bit.
now the problem for Outgoing is in front of him is Tibbs, but is the word Salvad's teammate, obviously, who is on, well, players who are nowhere near to the end of their life.
We said would he feature, and now he's right in the way of like the technical race
Getting
leader.
Outgoing on the back of Tim.
He's passing quickly. He did. He's passing quickly, but do you just wait for DRS?
We can't.
Cold tyres.
He's wasting a lot of time.
Yeah, there's no room. Trying to force some room out of Tibbs. Tibbs didn't need to do anything really. Driving on the racing line.
Tibbs is doing this with his teammate. He's trying to allow his teammate
I think he could be doing it for himself. Could be doing it for himself as well. Hold up the race leader for himself.
He's going to get past eventually, but when is the question?
Wait for DRS. Hold him up for a couple of seconds like he's doing. It's going to work. Works for everybody, but the leader.
Back in third place up. I believe that was high for best. There we go. Kozar going with the DRS. He's going to be brave if he does a late move. Else keeps in the white line and then
yep,
be
so
side
tap.
He's
But it's all good.
Be able to go through. Can't tip that break him though. No.
No, so it's all good.
Just managed to get through Tibbs without, relatively unscathed anyway.
No, how much time did that cost him? I'd check in a minute. Because actually, Eyes the Best came out behind Shane, and Eyes the Best is an option, so we'll come back to this battle in a second because they're going to be battling very soon, and we'll check out how much that actually cost. I've just pressed the wrong button. How much that actually cost Outgoing? So Outgoing did a 36 on that lap, and that was the word with a 36 on his. So actually, it only cost them a couple of attempts technically to him on his out laps per se. It's only a couple of attempts difference, but it's still in Birds the Word's favour.
I suppose that's because Outgoing had DRS on the back of Birds the Word, so it cancelled itself out.
And that's Sirlane Pits. But yeah, because it did say what time he did on his second lap, but I'm taking it from out laps. That yeah, I'm taking it from out laps, so technically he only lost a couple of attempts in that.
Big Tibbs has just pitted now, which is interesting.
No, that was Sirlane.
Eyes has got to make these options work, and he's just DRS his way past.
There's Sirlane.
So
they're both through. They're both basking. Undercuts worked.
Close. Two Williams close to one another there. With Eyes, he's got to keep on going. He's got to keep on putting in laps with the option tyres, because they can last for about 14 laps. You can make them last 19 if you're really careful. On the final stint, but that's only the final stint. They go longer on the final stint than any other. But the problem with option tyres is you can only put in the really, really fast laps, the 28s and 27s, right at the start of it. You need to get them in now, and this is exactly what he's doing. He's now coming up on the back of his teammate, who is still out on those prime tyres from the beginning as bog-eyed.
FIF Alonso said that his pick to win is Outgoing. I've only just read that, so he may have put that a while ago, so we're still going to count that. Crikey, here you go. Here's the Lotuses. Oh, wow.
That was pretty simple.
Yep, that was. Yeah, that was kind of a let-through, I feel.
That was Eyes saying, right, bog-eyed and coming up on options.
Yeah, all bog-eyed just thought I'll break early and just allow my team through. Yeah, you're alright, you still haven't been yet.
Well, he wouldn't do. He's now going to try and hold up the Williams behind, rather than let his teammate go through. Front four spread out a little bit, but they are spreading out a little bit more.
FIF and also Superbar could be a contender for the podium. He showed great consistent lap times, and he has proved it as he is Tier 6 champion. And his old friend Shane, he thinks will do well in the last podium. We'll see if Superbar can come back from his sad unlucky incident he had early on. Still don't know about what happened. We're guessing it's a problem and miscommunication in the braking zone.
Yeah, I think that basically was between him and the Williams. Now it's going to be, who is that? Spain is now on the back of bog-eyed. You can obviously see Eyes pulling away at the front. He's worried because of Eyes being on the option side. He doesn't want to let him get away too much. trying everything he can to let his teammate get in front, but you can see how Shane is so much more confident in that fast left and right. Hashtag real power rather than pad power, and Shane's now on the inside of Bog-Eyed. Bog-Eyed, well, he put up that much of a fight, but what can he do on those guys now? At the end of their best. Else now hits.
So Tibbs pits then, did you? That means Tibbs did not get in the way
Tibbs.
at all of his teammate.
Yeah, Tibbs on 2 option tyres now. Now in front of Super Bra. The answer is just about. Yeah, I'll say just about. Super Bra might have a good run on Tibbs. Tibbs' tyres hasn't come up to temperature yet.
Is it worth it?
He's having a look here. Is it worth it?
Yeah, it's not. It's not. Oh no, that's Tibbs.
Too much room.
Yeah,
Wow.
Tibbs. Superbra knew it wasn't worth it, but then Tibbs just left the door open, so Superbra's not going to say no.
LCC, that's the problem with sometimes you give people too much room. Much respect.
He either gave him too much room, or he was frightened and he was just missing brakes. He's on different compound tyres now. Set lane is all over the back of Eyebog, or Bog-Eyed. Bog-Eyed, is it? I don't know. Oh god, there's a little tap into the quick chicane. No one went off the road or nothing, so that's sort of like just a bit of a British phone car style move, I would have to say.
Outgoing. That outgoing was that Tommy?
For the best
Tommy.
Snapchats and
Tommy's a lap
Ricardo,
down.
who see it's
Tommy's a lap down for some reason.
What?
Not happened to him.
is he?
Yeah. Yeah, he's a lap down.
He's pitted
Lap down to
twice.
his teammate.
He's pitted twice. Oh, yeah, I feel like that. Yeah. He must have been pitted twice. So there's outgoing, and then all the way back there is Birds the Word. So the gap's relatively the same as it was before. Now Eyes the Best is in third.
Option ties, he's making them work. Got a push though.
Bringing himself into this, isn't it? Staying in fourth ahead of Mr. Deeds.
At the same time for Ice, he's got to use those prime tyres eventually. Doesn't want to really use them at the end of the stint. But now we've got Mr. Deeds, who's now got Shane in front of him. Basically Mr. Deeds and the Red Bull against the Williams, it seems, at the moment. As Tommy
gets
was
away.
out of the way.
Come on.
He doesn't want to. I love it with
You can never give him a corner code, but every time he does, he's just like, nah, I'm gonna weave it. I'm gonna weave it off.
To be fair, these guys haven't been
knows?
really that bad.
Ah,
Really that bad. A couple of minor
Tommy gets out of the way again.
but
Tommy's got off the road completely to get out of the way of Bog-Eyed. On the grass and everything. Completely out of the way.
Bog-Eyed still hasn't pitted. He's going a long
No, he
time
hasn't.
with those primes.
He has not.
Wow. He's now
Tibbs is
done-
repass Super Bra at some point.
So Bog-Eyed has now done, over that joke again, 21 laps on those prime tyres.
As we go on lap 21 with Tibbs. Fastest lap to Eyes the Best. 27.5.
Why? Where did that come? Oh, option tyres.
Later on in the race.
He's closing in on third, isn't he?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's rapidly closing in on third.
So rapidly, but I could actually check for you how rapid it
I
is.
said he needed to use these option tyres.
Birds the Words
Really well,
last.
he's doing that.
Birds the Words last 3 laps have all been in the 28s. I read that wrong. I feel. Let me look again. No, I didn't. It was 28s. Eyes the Best. Last 3 laps are also in the 28s, so he's only catching a couple of attempts a lap. But on this lap 17, he caught a little bit more. But a couple of attempts here and there is what is happening now.
Oh, take it to the gravel.
6 or 5 attempts a lap.
I think he's pushing a little bit too hard.
Get the most out of the tyres. Gotta get the most. Really have. Right, let's go on to this
Right.
again.
Please bear with me, I'm going to get a drink because
Okay,
up to the moment, so back.
yes, just as it's spread out this round. On lap 22 or 58. No one too close to each other at the moment. So we'll see about Tommy Racer. He was meant to be in F4 anyway, but after we playing GP3, I'd ask if he wants to race tomorrow if there's a space available for him, because he was meant to be there anyway. So let's see if he wants to race tomorrow. So something's gone wrong for him though this race, so that's why he's took our back, and now he's retired from the race. Without playing with what I think hopefully he was in the pits. Oh, lap 22. Someone's going to have to remind me to tell Michael that. But that's a bit unfortunately. I'll ask him after the race if he does want to race tomorrow, as I said. In the division he was supposed to be in, I don't think he asked to be here in this one for some reason. Yeah, we're try again. It's only a 50% tomorrow and for F4, and then on Thursday for F5. Every race in F5 is 50, the complete opposite to the F1 division. There should be close battling, and Mr. Deeds is just behind Shane. No, has he just gone off? I feel like Mr. Deeds has just gone off and Sarah Lane has passed him. I think that's what's happened there, so that's happened coming out of the chicane, so a mistake by Mr. Deeds. I'm in shock. But yeah, good divisions, looking for F5 and F4. Good division, good race last night in GP2. Sadly for disconnection, sadly for a bit. We only had one disconnection today from Craig, and sadly a retirement from Tommy, leaving us only 10 drivers. It's still one finish. Actually, it just happened 100%, but that's more than what happened. Then again, we had 8 in GPS, so most of this afternoon just could be quite Mr. Michaels, are you back now? You might want to write down lap 22. Tommy retired, but I'm not sure if he was going to get down to C.
He retired.
I'm not even, I don't blame him, because he wasn't even, he was meant to be in F4 anyway. Just he asked and he got here.
Might want to rethink it.
I'm going to ask him after the race if he wants to be put into the division he was going to be in anyway. But that's side by side from and then that's probably Bug-Eye just allowing the kids through. He's still on this one, whatever strategy he's doing, and it's killing him. Whatever Bug-Eye is doing, it's killing him.
Maybe.
But yeah.
Steve. Wow. I like the fact he's doing it, but it really... it's sort of like...
What is it? You go to write it down and he's like, nah, I'll write that down.
You're still driving on those tyres. What are you doing, Bug-Eye?
I don't know.
24 laps.
What is he doing?
Instead of 132. Hit. Calculated that he could do another 2 stints of options towards the end. That we're trying to do, but it really isn't working out. I don't see it.
Maybe. I feel like the gap to the top 2 is a little bit closer than it has been. But not by much, it's I think...
Beginning of the race, around about lap 10 or so, Chaos Outgoing had the whole straight.
I think the only reason it was like that was because Roosevelt was having problems and making mistakes and then getting past. That's what's helped Outgoing get this much of a lead, but...
Because Bird was matching the early going, and he got 5 now. He's now catching up to the back of whoa. I think he may have clipped the 100 meter, 100 or 50 meters.
The only thing is, Michael, if we put if Tommy decides that he does want to go to back therefore, then there's one gone. Then if we put KSL going to GP2, there's another gone. So
be there for 10. We can get more in.
That's a good point. But that's Eyes has got quite a nice list of drivers that he's got into this season anyway, so I thank him for that. But put that on my list of things to do, or whoever's list of things to do.
Big shout out does go to Ice Best because he is he is the division head of this division's GP3, and he has, as you said, he has brought in quite many drivers into this division, and he will continue doing so. So made a shout out to him.
So Bogeye and Superbar are both pitted, and they're now both on options. So Bogeye did one less pit stop than Superbar, but he's only a couple of seconds ahead of a guy who lost his front wing. So now I'm not too sure how well that's worked out for him.
I can tell now that I is the best. Well, performance in those option sizes, he now does a late 29.
I will find out how it's going. The leader is doing in the last 3 laps 29.1, 28.7, 28.2. Second has done in the last 3 laps a 30.1, a 29.5, 28.5, and Eyes has been doing 28.4, 28.8, and a 30.1.
But like a 29 when he went across the line. Never mind. Yeah, these option tires, I think, pretty much almost gonna probably get like a lap or 2 more out of it. But he hasn't achieved in catching Bird is the word. What he has done is he's got himself now a gap from himself and the rest. And the problem is now is that obviously when he goes onto the primes he's going to be slower than the guys behind. Still, Shane in 4th place, Mr. Deeds. Well, it's not Mr. Deeds, it's now Sir Lane in the 5th.
Yeah, Mr. Deeds, I thought he made a mistake when he went away, and Sir Lane got him, but it was camera. It was a bit. I think it was coming out. I think it was coming out of the quick chicane. I think he sadly made a little error. I didn't see it, but they suddenly got closer on the track map, and next thing I know, Sir Lane was through, and I didn't really see it. But yeah, ever since then, Mr. Deeds, I think it's been not really dropping, a little bit dropping off. He has got tips behind him.
Once again, these two Williams drivers are getting quite close to one another. But they have a magnet on the front of each of their cars, and they keep on getting really close to one another. Can they keep each other apart? Actually, communicate properly and discuss what they're going to do the rest of this race. Halfway.
Oh yeah, by the way, actually, Michael, think about it. I did the, I don't know why, but I did the standings for GP3.
Yeah.
It's all done. Don't know why, but the constructors are close. Yeah, I did. I have better to do. The constructors are quite close.
Baron's nowhere near that one, so that was
No, but I mean the Red Bull are pretty close, and Mercedes and Velocity though, actually up there.
Actually, yeah, tell a lie. I did have a teammate, GP2 last night, with KS outgoing. Why couldn't you have done that in last night's trip? Done this in last night's trip?
Well, you lagged out, did he? So blame your connection.
Okay, probably.
That's all he's probably thinking about right now. Original Gaming, as in F1X Original, asking how many stops are the 50%? We have to do a 50% tomorrow in F4, so Michael, that question goes to you. I would say a 2-stop.
Why does it go to me?
I would say a 2-stop, but go on.
Well, basically, as you can see with 100%, I say an 100% options as I said, you can take them on the very final stint for 18, 19 laps if you're really, really careful. So you've got to take that down by about half. I know that seems logic, but we are talking about Codemasters, but it is actually right. So it's around about 9 or 10 laps on an option, maybe 7, 8 in the first stint as Tommy. Prime.
Where was already retirement.
Times again, depending on how well you work the tyres, but I'd say
two stop. But every 50% you can do a 2 stop or 1.
Yeah.
That's what I noticed, because we did 800 in GP3 last season. They're only doing 5 this season. We did 8, so most of them were 50s. And yeah, you can. John Digby knows that you can do a lot of 1 stops and 50% and most of the time 2 stops.
Yeah, but that's it. Oh, well, I think Shane's had a lag spike.
Someone's
If
just.
he has,
Yeah, Shane's just.
Williams to swap.
Yeah. Well, swap massively and put Mr. Deeds on the back of him. So yeah, unfortunately for Shane there.
They got race at the moment, isn't it?
Unfortunately, he's still at 5th.
Yeah, as I was saying, yeah, definitely 2 stops. Race, probably go option, prime, option. You could go with the prime option strategy, or you could go for the option prime. I tend to go with whatever the situation is in front of me. I tend to do. If I'm like in a third or 4th or 5th, and there's 2 drivers ahead of me that are really close, I tend to go to the undercut and then just. I'd rather be in front and defend rather than attack. If you attack, you put more out of the tyres rather than if you defend and control it.
And the strategy I say would be best for 50 is options till lap, I think 7, and then it's from there primes for 13,
and options to the end.
and 2 options to the end. Or you go about 8 or 9 on options, 13, and then quite a limit less on the last stint. There goes Deeds.
Oh, Shane.
No. Yep. No. Yep. Just thinking about it. Yeah.
That's what
I reckon. Option prime option. That's why I always used to go in 50s. I always went option prime option. So it always seems to work.
Again, depends what your situation is. Really, you got to read the race. You got to have in the back of your mind. You know how long the tyres are going to last, or how long to push it. As Shane depends on the inside of Mr. D's. Mr. D's having a look. Be careful with Tibbs now catching up to them. Obviously, the tyres. He's come on.
That's massive.
He could
Massive.
Yeah, because he could have gone on the inside. He would have had to trust a lot in Spain. He's given the room in that fast left-right corners, but now what it's done because of its corners, he's now got Tibbs as Mr. T's sideways, and now Tibbs is going to be back using that Ferrari engine in the back of the Sauber. DRS. He's got DRS as well. So he does it. Whoa!
Hey, missed that.
That was a dive. That was a dive bomb. And then... Wow. Pages up from behind us. We've now got a three-way battle going on here. RBZ, Bog-Eyed, and Superbar. RBZ defending on right to the inside of Bog-Eyed. In the stays in front, and now Superbar's going to have a look at Bog-Eyed. Back end of the points for these.
Every point counts.
That was still going on in front, but these three are really, really close. Oh, this one just doesn't tear them.
Say that.
Try to go any outside there. Of RB said they're in a right old ding dong battle here, guys. With the
He went a bit deep. That's a setup by Paul. That's a sweeper clock by RZ. Paul won't take time into that one.
Big tide. It's highly debatable whether he's making corrections as something gets hit in front of him. Okay, it's outgoing has just in this.
Very close right with C on this straight. There isn't any more than one move. We'll see. Then here we go. I would say he's made his one. He's made his one move.
Come out! There's Williams. Yeah, that was a couple of seconds later.
Tapping.
Fourth wide. That was a fourth wide.
You can write that one down. That 32 turn one, and Superbar's going to go for it. That was interesting.
That was interesting as well.
Was there enough room given right down to that one and turn 1 and 3, and Superbar's going across the corner, and he's lost the place to the Williams of Shane. So right down turn 1 and 3 for that one. We'll hopefully see what people think on the stream. Basically just swapped who's involved in this.
Right lap 23, so
22, yeah, you're on one, aren't
highly debatable as well.
we?
Now Shane has found himself right in this battle.
He's on the wheel, and there you go.
There we go. Power the wheel.
Power the wheel and fresher options, I think is what happened there. Now it's his turn to try and pass RBZ. Oh, I know he's gone a bit deep, so, well, that was early pits, so anticlimactic there.
It's a three-way battle here. Bogart and Superbra locked in like a battle for 8th place, it looks like.
Yeah.
Yes, outgoing on his options is now catching up to the back of Bird of the Word. Lane is now in a pretty good third place. Fourth, fifth, now Eyes on his fresh primes is now catching up to the back of these guys.
Bird of the Word pits from the lead. That means outgoing must have already pitted onto options, and he's already back into the lead. Basically got a pit stop, I think.
Yeah, Chaos Outgoing, I think it's going for a green stop.
So he's basically got a lead. Bird's gone for options as well, so I think he's got a lead gap. So Lane's going to go up in second.
Now the pits is going to be quite close.
Yeah, he braked. Bird braked to make sure there was nothing going on there.
That was highly close to comfort. Now Eyes is now going to be on the back of that Bird.
Yes.
I'll drop back. These guys clutches.
Yeah, basically the gap that outgoing has is basically a pit stop.
That option tyres from Bird is not ever going to get those to the end. Do it again. Again, it is.
Oh wow, Superbar's close to Tibbs here, which is just about a pit. The one that just basically pitted has gone to options, so they're definitely going to have to pit again.
I don't understand that. Getting the low, don't really want to be on the primes at the end of the race, because you could be vulnerable as Tibbs.
I think they're doing it because the leader's doing it.
Yeah, he's trying. Well, he's just trying to find something different. The leader.
Follow the leader is what's happening here.
Don't follow the leader. Be different to the leader. As that's Lane or was that Shane?
Lane.
I feel like that's Lane and Shane are. In terms of name as Tibbs.
That goes the word.
That is the word. sorry, it's the first race. I can't tell the difference between, you know, the helmets and all that.
I don't even look at the helmets.
I go by the helmets by where they are and so on and so
It's because I just went through the whole field and quickly, so I knew where the Saubers were. I knew which Sauber was where.
So now the leader. I and Mr. Deeds out behind. Spain, and then you got Spain in 5th now. The lane. Yeah. Guys, option tyres. No. I'm only going by personal experience. I took them from lap 39 to 58. Basically, that final lap, even though it was damp conditions and chucking down with rain, was cold. Driving on ice, rear end kept on stepping out pretty much every corner. So, yeah, definitely gonna have to do it again. Definitely gonna have to. Supercars now ahead of Tibbs, interestingly. Tibbs has now got PRS in the back of Supercars, but bit too far back to do anything. That's the best lap over 28.3. PRS. Close enough. Supercars doing all that he's doing really to gain something from this 3. Oh, it's Tibbs, wow. Fell on the track into turn 3. But missed him braking by a country mile there. Nobody has an in-game penalty of this. Way, but I was kind of surprised. Eyes catch up with pretty much on the same strategy.
And Tibbs is going to pass Superbot around the outside. Superbot messed up, and that's good. At least 1-2 in the white line, so that's good. That's a fine pass by Tibbs. Superbot messed up coming out the chicane, and that gave Tibbs all the run he needed. Oh, would you want me to record F1 do some highlights? Yes, you can do some highlights for F4, Joe, that'd be nice. Yes, Joe, that'd be good. That'd be nice, because you're also doing that track guide that Bobbitt's done, yeah. So yeah, there should be a track guide up on YouTube tonight from Bobbitt's for Australia. Hopefully there will be one from Malaysia. What?
Highlights for F4, whoa, right there.
Well, Joe can record, so he can do. He's asked what we could do his highlights for his own race highlights.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you can record it.
No, I don't think you can.
What Azar's doing F4?
No, Joe's racing F4, meaning he can record his own race. Yeah, as in originals.
Oh,
They've both got the same name, yeah.
Yeah. Simple pass on this season. Yeah, when you say Joe, I thought you were talking about Azar.
No, originals. It's me and Bobbitt's in the box tomorrow.
Oh, is that going to be permanently?
I believe so. Anyone I'm not sure about is GP2, and I kind of wanted to do GP2. I'll give up the F1 division. I Someone else can do that.
Folks.
Yeah, you would have
Might
heard
be
it on.
folks, I didn't say anything.
You would have heard it on the F1 too.
Enjoyed that race, to be honest.
I didn't.
Right from the back.
I enjoyed GP2. I really enjoyed this one.
Still 20 laps to go in this race, and they've spread out, which is ideal for both of us, because we're as entertainment as possible.
At least they're still here. At least they're still here. At least they're still racing.
Yes. That much is good.
Quitters and
Black.
Now
Still-
sent you a message.
Still
Oh
too
God,
brilliant.
Bobbits for F4. Yes, Bobbits for F4.
Yes,
we went.
for Maudi.
We went well.
I
felt.
wish you good luck with that.
What do you mean?
Personally, good luck with that. You know
What do you mean?
You know
No.
what I mean.
Me and Bobbits worked well. Unfortunately. Could have been the best two last season.
They're the best two.
We could have put that round to a vote, to be fair, if you really want to mind it. I would have gone to a vote who was the best two. It would have been out of Tomo and Bernie, me and Chris, you and me, Bobbits and me, Chris and Bobbits, Ava and... Oh, technically me and Bobbits.
Basically all the different combinations that has ever happened.
Last season anyway, yeah. Actually, who did you play with?
Sometimes it was Joe, sometimes it was Button and Joe.
That's why I'm trying to make it more organised this season.
The thing is, take the vote at the end of this season. It's what A's are, you or me, you or Robert, involved in every single one.
You're welcome.
Yes, I do welcome you for that. If you have anybody for
But yeah, if you think about it, no, it's the two dudes out there, two people. Sean and Roberta.
Okay, get them both in if you wanted to.
I think it's going to be might be full in.
Yeah. Love that. We love a full division, whether they stay there.
Yeah, you're right. No, not many here, because I can, look over everything and I like the screen. I spent...
You're the stats man, and you want people's stats, see what they do.
Yeah. Maudi says, can you tell us how you think the week's races have been? F1 pretty bad and boring. GP2 very exciting and chaotic. I could admit that one.
Hey.
You can't disagree with that.
Whoa. Was it chaotic in a good way or not in a good way?
Well, not the best way, but it was entertaining.
Somebody in the pit. Okay, action.
Somebody pitting, isn't that much? But
Something else happened.
this one's been good. I think GP2 is probably more exciting. But that was because there was some chaotic things that happened. This one's not been because it's chaotic, so...
Been good racing.
It's been good racing, yeah. I know, so both Red Bulls pitted then. No.
Time. It wasn't a double set, was it?
No. If I had to pick which one's been the best this week, I might have to go for GP2. But at the moment, looking at it, in finishing wise, it's going to be GP3. I did say on the F1 stream it gets better as you go lower down, and it's proving it now.
Yeah.
But that's because the places that didn't actually turn up because we didn't actually have the drivers. So that's why. And so technically everybody turned up.
Everybody turns up in GP2.
Yeah,
There is
today. Yeah, today everybody turned up. But one person was sadly had to retire. I don't blame him for it.
We kind of knew in the back of our minds.
And then a guy that lagged out sadly would be something gonna happen. But no. So I think this would be the best technically. If you go for averages and like ratios and stuff like that, if you work it out through that, it's been the best. Bog Eye Pits. And that's Super Bra and RBZ, I think, having a fight to the death.
RBZ. Bog Guys just hit it, so now guys. Oh, he's come out behind us. Quite a bit behind him actually. Have a lot more fresh tyres obviously than the pair in front, so it's a little battle for 8, 9, 10. But he's getting points at the
Maldi says, I think F4 will be very close throughout the season. I think it will be. Looking at the guys we put in there, it's a good point, Maldi. It's really good point, to be fair. The people we put in there, they were close last season. We've been there, be close in the testing and the practice that we've seen at the time. They're getting quicker as well, and they all work. I think it'll be good. Most of them know each other from last season as well. So it could be the best race this week. We'll have to find out tomorrow, though.
That's going to be a good watch tomorrow. I do.
I'm
a viewer for that. There's a load of drivers that I know personally.
Yeah, you speak to on a regular basis. Been on forever.
There's Big Man Short, obviously. There's Gary Albo. There's Ricardo, Pure Hamilton XP, Mac IMA, Righteous Tag, obviously. Audi. Mentioned that.
So yeah, Phenom Forever, that's a good question. I'm actually going to have to apply for that later, and if you're watching it actually. I don't know yet. Oh, that's anyone's thing. I'll have to look at that one later as well. Looks like a possible new driver from them, also thinking for that.
Those are the names that jump out at me.
Yeah, Phenom Forever. The person I got a message from was what's it called? He was asking about if there's anything after the season for the Xbox 360 guys. But at the moment, I don't think so. But we're no closer to the end of the season. In a few weeks' time, if there will be.
No closer to the end. But what I will say.
Hopefully.
What I will say is whatever happens. Well. The XRL Bernie has said.
This is definitely the last full season of 19 races.
Has said this is the last full season on Xbox 360. We know that already. Everybody knows that. So, well, that is the case. This last season this season of Xcite Racing League is basically the last on 360 that they'll do officially.
Yeah, because there will be no stream from this and did another one anyway.
Yeah, but what I plan to do personally, is start up a new one. Might not necessarily have a website, might not necessarily have any streams or anything as such at all. So I realised that there's a load of good drivers, loads of friendly drivers in the community. I want to continue racing with them, but again, we get to the end of the season, know where we are. But just for now, just enjoy every week's racing that we pass. Of course, we've got Demo Derby for those people that are in it. Waiting for a new season that will start, I think, start this week. I don't think that's going to be streamed though, obviously, for obvious reasons, because want to promote Xcite Racing League, the Demo Derby League has now so lane. Going to go for an underdog.
That's good.
Teammate.
A guy looking like he definitely want to join. He doesn't reckon he'll be F1 pace, but We'll see when I test him either after this or tomorrow or whatever. Called Grit Croc, I think it was. Let me just check again. Surlane's in the pits. It was called... Yes, Grit Croc. Grit Croc.
Name I've never heard.
Neymar,
So that's
Neymar said that he was interested in joining, so and he's messaged me, and there you go. So thank you Neymar for him. I'll be testing him as soon as I feel like RBZ's about to be lapped now that he's pitted again. No, because the leader's pitting.
okay, so okay. Yes, outgoing does have natural lead at the moment, fit for the last time on Seagull on the tyres. Third's going to get out in front. He is, isn't he? Third's going to get out. Ah, I see something interesting.
Bird's going to pit again. He's going to pit again.
Is he going to pit again? If so.
Yeah, should do.
But try it. Try getting to the end of those steps. As Shane now pits, so I'm going to go on Sir Lane and pits as well on fifth. So Mr. Dees is going to move up into fourth place. Go on to Sir Lane, who effectively did an undercut on his own teammate. They were close to one another when they both pitted. Then he's going to get out in front of Tibbs, and Shane is just going to stay in front of his teammate. Now, but Sir Lane obviously has got his tyres warmed up, so the battle is on between these guys. So he's going to have a move into turn 3. Whoa!
God, tap his teammate.
Yeah, that's about through. What that's now done is allowed Supercross to appear behind them, out of nowhere in a way.
What was that? No? Okay, it told me I got this from my hand.
Your messages are doing that thing again.
No, they're not resending. It's just... Normally if they resend they shove everyone in your face, but that was just one.
As says Luke, out the window, but now what this is allowed is Mr. Deed to go into third momentarily. Again, but there's still a battle going on between the Williams and Superbras now getting involved. But keep these tyres towards the end. Question. Done incredibly well just to get somewhere in this race. Damage limitation for what he, well, basically had against these two. One of them, eh? Definitely somebody to watch throughout this season. Feature.
I think it's going to be Chaos Outgoing's first win in the XRL.
Hey.
Believe so, yeah. Not that I know of.
Well, great way to do it. Start the season. This Lane made a massive mistake, lost a load of times with his teammate. Now Superbras going to have a go to him.
You know his name actually written down.
Looking there again. So many drivers here today. Not any disrespect to them, but they've looked and have a go at the fast left and right, and have always backed off. Right, because
I like those. I love to rotate there. I've done it quite a few times. So good.
I thought there was a back at the Sauber behind Tibbs. Yeah, must have been. There was smoke coming out from the back of him, and I thought it was engine related, but that's been as a Supercross, it does a pretty good and had a move on Sir Lane. somehow, some way, supercars into 6th. Unbelievable. Great comeback if he can hold him. He's got 10 laps to go. He's been on those guys for quite some time now. Now Shane has pulled away out of relatively comfortable place here. You can see that Sir Lane has got the advantage on the tyre grip. He's not using it. Hard just to try and get back by this Red Bull. Got off the bollard there.
Oh, I love that bollard.
So it keeps on regenerating and then going back to where it was. So I don't know.
It's past 9 o'clock. I could say a reference towards that could be like a hookup. Always gets smashed, always goes back to the same place. Oh, hey! Yeah! Because it's past 9 o'clock. Nearly 10, so.
It's a brave Marshall who picked it up and puts it back where it was.
Yeah, it is. Brave person who goes and touches it, to be fair. That could be towards both of those things I said about. Are you wow, no, that... I'm gonna go on board with Tibbs for a lap. Quickly.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. There's a lot of smoke coming out from that car.
Only on that corner.
That was on the penultimate corner as well.
Oh, was it? Okay. Seen it before. I'm not sure if it's in the rules this season.
Whether he's drifting or he's...
I'm not sure if the thing is in the rules this season.
Technical terms of Mario Kart.
No. The smoke would be from short shifting. And it wasn't the rules last season, but I'm not sure about this season.
Again, he lost a lot of time going from that fast left and right.
Yeah,
Still
don't see any smoke.
You'll see going through the penultimate corner, it tends
to explode on me.
braking.
Oh no, lag spike
no,
for
lag
Williams.
spike. See, there we go.
Yeah,
there we go.
hello.
He's doing it. Oh,
Wow.
wow. Doesn't look like he's having like an engine failure, but Sir Lane, with that lag spike and that bit of a mistake, is now tips into the front, but you can see on board
Those
Sir Lane.
Tibbs' Sauber is dying.
Lack of power.
Sauber is
Lack of
dying.
power on the straight. You might see in this corner here.
You'll see it explode.
Oh,
There
there
it
you
is.
go,
It's
there you go.
exploding.
Oh,
2 corners out of the lap, it explodes. You might write that down. See if it's in the rules or anything. Yeah, there is. There is. There was. I don't know if there is.
struggling now. The question is now, can Tibbs catch up to the back of Super Rush?
There was in seasons 7 and 8, but I'm not sure if there is now. Because, of course, you remember XRL Ricardo, he did it in Canada in front of my face. That was never understood because XRL only said he did it and then didn't send it. Lag spike for Tibbs. Another one.
Max Queen, he didn't.
Ah, that must be my lag. That's a
Here we
run.
go, here we go.
That was my lag
Again,
spike.
let's do it again, penultimate corner. There we go.
Explosion.
Oh,
Lovely. Okay, that is short shifting.
notice how it's only...
Yeah. Those are the 2 corners where he's short shifting.
In it. Right, 7 laps to go. Battle on the track was the closest one anyway.
It's interesting, for 2 corners it blows up.
KSL going continued speed. By the way, Sir Lane has got a 10 penalty. KSL
It wasn't that bad, that lap.
That is the word in. Even third is now Shane has just popped up with a 10-second penalty. Literally just popped up on as I was watching, so I think
Sadly, then. Oh, so that means that's probably going to stay. So, who's he ahead of? I said that Superbug could try and get in the top 5.
Wow,
And he might have just got himself in the top 5.
How is he doing this?
That's a good race.
Tyres must be get off that car. And he's hanging on.
You see the explosion, here we go.
But he's being consistent. There we go. What a shame of tyres. That's the pit.
I have no clue. I'm on the right now.
Wow, he's on that one. I don't know why he retired. That's laps to go. And he was running the pit.
Wow. Yeah.
As I said, I know he had a 10-second in-game penalty.
Yeah.
But he got it for. Back from Supercross. Back at pit. Whoever was in the pit now. Don't know why he's done that with that much left of the race to go, but never mind. He does have a genuine reason for it. Right,
He could do.
And Tibbs getting ever so closer. That ain't his, it's dropped off. Here we go, doing it again.
I'll check if that's in the world.
That Ferrari engine is pretty fast because if we can win now, he'd be losing power, but he's still hitting.
Oh yeah, I think that. I don't even notice I was put like 20 minutes ago. Me at Originals, we used to do commentary together and more smoke together. And that was awesome. Me and him were the best commentators together because oh no!
No! Heads out going on.
Wow!
Free that.
Wow!
Lap 53. And he's lost connection. Now you're gonna say from yesterday was mine. Wow. You do feel for him because he was doing everything right. And it just happened just like that. Oh, he's gonna be wow. I'll be very surprised if there isn't a controller sized hole in
Yeah. He'll be in GP2 next week.
in GP2 next week. But what is it? It's gifted now. Bird is the word. Victory. Now they'll put Benji in second.
Wow, I
in
can't.
third. And then you got Super Ryan fourth. Being chased down by Tibbs. Playing too hard here.
That's
Can't really say anything that much, can you?
no.
Still.
Yeah, I still want to check that. It's been like that for I think now 5 laps on those 2 corners that we've seen. Yeah, something.
Happens when you marry a car too many.
No, that's it's just short shifting, isn't it? It's a marathon. It's short shifting. Shifting down too quickly. Why can't I find bird the words stout? That was a mess up. I
Yeah. Oh, it's a shame.
Yeah, he was already.
Right. But Tibbs, whoa. Right, I think his tyres.
I can't find
Tyres are gone. But I don't understand because they've done a lot less tyre life than Supercar ahead of him.
Wow. See, it's off-putting when you're so lane behind them. And the car in front of you looks like it's about to blow up. So that's left with 8 drivers. So we've had 10 for the most part, and then the last 10 laps we've pulled to 8.
131. That tips. He's definitely struggling on his side. Can he actually hold on to tip? Head of Sir Lane. Give off the top. There again. I think Sir Lane is in the same situation in terms of tyre life. I don't think he can catch up to this and capitalise on the fact he's struggling. Right, as hard as though it's given Supergrass his gap. I still don't know how he. I know the drivers are pretty spread out. That's it. That actually. So that's a comeback, and he will take it. Nathan, you know.
No, this is Joe. This is Reginald. My phone was on my bed, so I can hear it. He's like, "Where do you stream now?" I'm guessing it's not on Twitch. Where's? Oi, Muppet. I'll bring you in a minute just to annoy you. He rang me. I didn't know. Effing tell me. So yeah. Sam. Yeah, he found out because he obviously found out because he went on to and came on in talk. So, whoops. Yeah, not Twitch.
By the way, Sir Lane has now got a 20-second advantage. When I've done my checks, nobody's getting enough for penalties. Reprimands either. Couple with 4. Okay, start going 1. Up here. Laps to go. Yep.
12 missed text messages. That's brilliant. I had to get rid of them. That's brilliant. Oh, that's brilliant. He'll be racing tomorrow, he will. Still need to check out that rule on the gearbox, because that's about like 7 of the rules, isn't it?
Oh, God.
That's unfortunate.
Oh, God. Why is in front by like 17 seconds?
17 was it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was 17 to 8. And I got console lag as well, which I lost it. And I get disconnected.
Yeah, I did say on the stream. Is there control side holding your water? I take that as a yes. I take that as a yes.
Yeah. So I don't get any points, do I?
No.
Wait, what's the percent?
I don't laugh at 3. I think it's like a half point, but it's when I want to speak to you after the break.
I'm gonna check the rules as well for. What lap did you lay out?
54,
53.
I'm pretty sure the rule was like. I'm sure the rule was like not. You have to complete 90% of the race. I'm not so sure it's not. 90% or 58.
I kind of thought even if I stayed in there, I'm pretty sure I would have won. I'm pretty sure because my time is
58. 10% 5.8.
I feel like crying.
Wow.
I think I commented. What is it?
If my maths are correct, it would be lap 54.
Oh yeah.
Oh, will it?
Yeah.
Wow.
But, well, that's the thing, on my screen, I was coming around the last corner, and then
Yeah, you feel better, but lap 54 would be nice and then you were in the final corner of lap 53.
Oh, we finished. Have we finished, have we?
If we haven't finished, then the first word is going to take...
What? When we're in the last lap?
No!
I'm
No!
the only one taking notice. Okay, so I'm going
I was too busy thinking about maths.
I'm gonna cry.
So Mr. Deeds takes second with Isabel third.
This is not even fair.
Supercar with a Herculean comeback is going to come home in 4th place. Tibbs with his smoking gearbox comes home in 5th. The lane, well, takes 6th for now, but I think Bogart is going to take 6th. Because of the in-game penalty.
I definitely feel like we should give Outgoing at least 2 points. At least 2 points for his time.
I think I should get this for that.
Right, all
Give him
I
two
would say, Outgoing, is you might be in GP2 next week.
Yeah, because you were asking to be in GP2 anyway. Asked me before the race to be in GP2,
And,
so
Harvey
yeah.
said, Dan that crosses the line gets 8, so Sirlane does drop down to 7th place with that in-game penalty. So Burton's word takes a very, well, say fortunate...
About a bullshit one! I'm sorry, but I have to say that.
Taking the first victory of the season. Mr. second, Isaac third. Super I don't know how we've done that. 4th place. Unbelievable.
Do I get any points for fastest lap?
Oh.
I'm gonna cry. Oh dear.
Right. Outgoing.
It's gone
Doesn't have an interview with these guys, and I don't think you want to.
Hear them talk about
Yeah.
how you lagged out.
I'll deal with Beard, because I want to know what Beard's got to say, and then I'm gonna leave.
Okay, fair enough. I need to find
So, is it impossible for me to get any points in that race?
if my maths are correct,
Possibly.
normally they are, no, I'm not sure.
My phone just died.
17 seconds. I think I'm just gonna quit F1.
I'm gonna cry when I go to bed. Do I get the race speed?
Oh, like,
that's
no,
brilliant.
because isn't there a rule, like, if you disconnect within a certain amount of time?
We're trying to work that out.
Yeah, I'm trying to work that out at the moment.
Well, this is the thing that hence why I care about doing that round.
He's crying.
I think the rule was like you have to complete 90% of the race to then get half points. And this is the thing, 90% of that race would be lap 54. He was around the last corner on lap 53.
Cry! Oh, that's beautiful.
Anyway,
I'm gonna have to take it up to Bernie, I feel.
yeah, we must get on with these front three. This bird is all outgoing. Please.
Sorry. From laughing.
Right,
I'll mute my
please,
mic, I'm sorry.
please control yourself, otherwise you will have to be removed from this party.
It's right, he's muted as well, it's all good. Go ahead, Michael.
He's like one of those freaking protesters that jumps onto the podium interview and says, "Oh, I've just been here."
Well, he's got all around the world, probably.
Anyway, right, let's get on with Bird is the word. Fortunate victory or not, Bird, you definitely took the challenge to outgoing in the first initial laps, but struggled a little bit with a few mistakes, but eventually came through and managed to get home in first place. You must be overjoyed with getting the season off to a perfect start.
Yeah, I am. Well, I was the second fastest person out there after outgoing. So, to be fair, I think the strategy worked out, and I didn't feel amazing, but I got first place. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, definitely happy with that. Obviously, must have felt pretty good getting past outgoing in the first couple of laps. Did it feel really good to get past him there?
Yeah, until I made those mistakes. It did feel good for the first lap until he got past. But yeah.
But definitely a great start to the season, and I'm sure you'll carry it on for the rest. So well done on your victory. Going on to second place, Mr. D. I have to say, all things considered, definitely punching above your weight in this first initial season in GP3. Yeah, very good start to the season, second place on the podium. You're battling with the Williams for most of that race. Tell me, how did that go? How did that go for you?
Yeah, like you say, battling with the Williams for most of it. They're on a different strategy though, so they're sort of maybe worse off, depends on the lineup.
Obviously, some bad luck happened to your teammate Superbar, who still managed to get through into fourth place. So the constructors got some really good points for Red Bull for today. Did you see what happened with your teammate?
Yeah, it looked like but yeah, the car in front just slowed down a bit too much, I think, a bit too early, and ended up going up
Yeah, but regardless, as I said, good points for Red Bull, good points for yourself. 1-0 to you, shall we say?
Yeah, you could say that. Yeah. I think that's 8 and counting now.
Yes, so 1-0 to you against your team. A little bit of Vettel-Ricardo rivalry possibly, or Vettel-Weber, we shall see. But enjoy on your second place. And now we go to third place. I is the best. So I is obviously a relatively average qualifying, but once you got the option tyres after the first stop, you seem to then got the upper hand onto the podium. But a few good battles for you. But third place, you must be pretty happy with that.
Yeah, I think I'm very fortunate to be here with what happened without going. But I was having a good battle with Mr. Deeds throughout the race. And when I was on the primes and I was sitting in third spot, he started taking a second lap out of me, and I wasn't going to pit again. But I made the call to pit and hopefully chase him down at the end, but I just couldn't catch him, he was too quick.
As you said, do you reckon you could have taken those tyres to the end of the race and stayed ahead of Mr. Deeds?
I don't know, because he was taking near enough a second a lap out of me. I know for a fact if I wouldn't have got hit on the first corner and ended up in 10th, there's a good chance that I would have... got hit from behind and put into the wall. So there's a chance I could have... someone hit me from behind and I just went straight into the wall. Found myself in 10th. So,
in that case then, another relatively good comeback then. But a good start to your season, good start to all three of you. But well done on your podium. We go to Bird is the Word. As we head into Malaysia in Sepang, obviously a track where high chance of rain might be involved, but do you see your chances going into that race?
Well, I aim for a podium. I don't think I'll get a race win out of Malaysia. It's not one of my best circuits. But third place or second place would be good for me. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. And Mr. D, same question to you.
I don't know. If last season anything go by, it's usually a good result here and then rubbish for the next 5.
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously you don't want that to happen again, but obviously, I think you did well. You did well at this track relatively.
Yeah, I'm not too bad at Malaysia and Bahrain, so I'm hopeful next couple of races I can at least get on the podium.
Indeed, and we will see whether that happens, whether we'll have the same 3 or the different 3 going into Malaysia, which will be next week, next Tuesday on YouTube, and we will see what happens then. Wes, any final words from yourself?
No.
That's just a single word, but hey. Okay, fair enough. Thank you for your help as always, and thank you to our viewers, thank you to our races, podium, and etc. Outgoing is still. I don't think we will. I don't think we'll stop crying into on the grid in Malaysia. Heartbreaking as it is, it just happens sometimes. You could just say it's like somebody's got an engine failure in real life. Car just stops. But anyway, from all of us in Xcite Racing League GP3, we will see you next week. Make sure you tune in for tomorrow, where Wes and Bobbers will be going around for F4 in the Xcite Racing League tomorrow at 8 PM. So until then, good night and take care.